Perfect. And I actually give the floor, I think, to Miriam, if you are there with us, that will introduce to you.
Here I am. Can you hear
Perfect.
me?
Yes, you can just tell me when to change the slide.
Okay, great. So, first of all, thank you for inviting us in this very interesting info day. I'm Miriam De Angelis from Apre, Italy. We are the national contact point for Cluster 5 of Horizon Europe. I'm also representing today the network of the European network of national contact points of Cluster 5, titled Greenet. The next slide, please. First thing first, the organizers are opening a poll right now where you can express your interest in joining one of the 5 breakout rooms dedicated to some to the topics of the current call. As you can see, we have 5 breakout rooms. Each one will be moderated by both a Greenet representative and a program manager from EU Rail. And you will be allowed by raising your hand through the dedicated Teams tool to present your expertise, your competencies, to be employed in a specific topic of the current EU rate call, or you can ask a question to the program manager, of course. I would already ask you for to be brief, as you can see, we are already a bit in delay, and we would like to allow the most people to present themselves. Next slide. These are the basic rules. Again, these were the basic rules. You can raise your hand. Again, I will go through them again, as it's always good to understand in order to well manage the session. You can raise your hand. You will be asked to keep your mic and camera off until you will be invited to the floor. And you can present yourself or your idea, and please keep it short. Next slide. As I mentioned just a few seconds ago, I'm representing Greenet, which is the official network of the national contact points of Cluster 5, Climate, Energy and Mobility of Horizon Europe, to which EU Rail, the EU Rail partnership is related. We have 2 objectives in Greenet: to enhance the skills of the national contact points and bringing them together, as well as simplifying the applicant access to the Horizon Europe calls. Next slide, please. We are striving to simplify the access of the applicants to the calls, because in fact this is one of the major tasks of a national contact point. National contact points provide guidance, in fact practical information and assistance on the participation to Horizon Europe. They are national organizations. They are national structures appointed by national governments, both in the European Union as well as in beyond it, so in the associated countries and non-associated countries. We give support in the national language, and we are bound to some minimum standards and guiding principles. So according to that, we are keeping the confidentiality regarding the content of your proposal. Don't be afraid that by disclosing your proposal to us, we will make it somehow public. We want, as we are bound to these minimum standards and guiding principles. Next slide, please. We, as a project, as a network, offer several services to the applicants. Capacity in building activities such as training events, some mentoring, a bunch of other services that will be developed further on our website, which right now is not public yet, hasn't been launched yet due to the fact that we started just a couple of months ago. And mentioning the website, Greenet has also in mind, will develop an online platform where applicants will find all the strategic documents related to Cluster 5, for instance, roadmaps, position papers developed by the partnership as well as other major associations in Europe and beyond, with reference to the sectors embedded in Cluster 5, but also handbooks, infographics, guidelines, very user-friendly, very easy to use by applicants in order to improve their quality, the quality of their proposals. We also organize matchmaking events with several formats. This is one of them. But there will be others, just sort of a news which is not public yet, but in December, in occasion of the Cluster 5 European Commission Info Day in Brussels, we will be organizing a brokerage event on site that you may be interested into. Next slide, please. Well, this is just a reminder that the role of national contact points, the role of Greenet is all projected to deliver the objectives and the impacts of the Horizon Europe program. Again, this is what we do. As I said, we disseminate, we assist, we provide guidance and training, we support partner search, and we support proposal preparation. These are some of the contacts that are already available from Greenet side, meaning the LinkedIn page and the Twitter page, which is raising from the ashes of the previous Edna 2020 Twitter account. Edna 2020 was the network of the Transport National Contact Points. So if you are already a follower, you are already sure that you will be always informed by following our page about our initiatives. Last but not least, I've included in this very last slide a link to the funding and tender opportunity portal, to the Cluster 5, to the Horizon Europe, national contact points, so you can browse them and you can find your national contact point that will be very happy to support also in the application to the EU rail topics. Now, parallel session. Thank you very much for your attention.